You know, with how often I'm late to these sort of things, you start to think that I'm actually blind in real life. Daredevil, season the third. So, as you'd expect, this season of Daredevil is more of a sequel to Defender season 1 than it is to Daredevil season 2. It's also more of a sequel to Daredevil season 1 because we're actually dealing with Wilson Fisk again. That's right, Fisk is in prison, but he's strategically shifting things around out in the outside world so that when he gets out of prison, he'll just be able to sit atop his throne and watch Hell's Kitchen burn, I guess? But he can't exactly do that all by his lonely, so enter Ben Poindexter. That's right, we finally have Bullseye on Daredevil. 3 seasons, we finally get him. Well, he's only Bullseye if you know the name Ben Poindexter. At no point do they call him Bullseye. You just have to figure it out from watching him do some Bullseye stuff. Yeah. And then you have Foggy and Karen who understand what Fisk is doing, and they're just like, you know what, we have to stop him. We have to find some way to bring him down. And where is Matt during all this? Well, for a while he's recovering because, you know, building fell on him. But when you drop a skyscraper on somebody, of course some character things change with him. So he decides, I'm Matt Murdock no more. I am Daredevil. 24/7. If I look like Matt Murdock, I'm Daredevil in disguise. But he's more the devil of Hell's Kitchen again because he's not wearing the right costume anymore. It got trash and he can't wear it. But if there's 2 things I can say about the season, is that it's side character focused and character driven. All the side characters get fleshed out way more, which is fantastic. We finally get to see Foggy's family. We get to see Karen's background and the whole her brother's dead thing, because it was a major thing in season 1, but we never actually got to see what happened. And on the topic of fleshing out characters, we get Bullseye's origin from when he was a child. It's like he's probably the most in-depth, realized character in the Netflix series as far as the villains go since Wilson Fisk. And I just want to praise Bullseye for a second. I love the portrayal of him. I love that he was portrayed as like being somewhat unhinged. He reminds me a lot of Prometheus from Arrow because he's completely insane, but he can put on such a good like smug face, like, yeah, you know my secret, but you can't do anything about it because you know me. I can take literally any inanimate object and make it a lethal weapon. Can you think about how scary that is for a second? Like, imagine if he just took my freaking Edward Kenway figure and threw it at me and I died. Like, how weird would that be? Even more satisfying than that, though, is when he faces off against Daredevil. It only happens 3 times a season, and with that, you get to start craving it, and when it happens, it's so great. They're such good fighters, and the thing about them being good fighters is it doesn't matter unless it's well choreographed, because you don't want people just doing flips for no reason. But the fight choreography this season, it's on point, it's tight, it's really well done, and I really liked it, especially the way that everything was shot and framed. Cinematography, I don't know, man, I bleed it. But of course, you knew it would happen. There's a hallway fight, because why wouldn't there be a hallway fight? But this is the absolute best hallway fight. A, it's all done in one take, and it's super long. This one's like 15 minutes. It's like, there's dialogue, there's fighting, there's an escape scene, there's all types of things that go on in this one single take, and it's phenomenal. Bravo. Oh, Charlie Cox, you were a fantastic choice for Daredevil. This entire show is really well cast now that I think about it. Vincent D'Onofrio, as much as I liked Michael Clark Duncan's portrayal as Kingpin 15 years ago, Vincent D'Onofrio just brings a human element to the character that Michael didn't. I also like that they brought in a new character that's from the FBI for you to kind of follow his journey through the season. That way, not every character that you have to look at is a part of the Daredevil story, really. He is at the end, but the entire thing, not really. If you haven't noticed, I'm trying to keep things a little bit spoiler-free while still giving you enough information to go on. But, I mean, what else can I really say? I guess I really love the score as well. I'm definitely a reviewer in my free time and know what I'm doing by now. Daredevil Season 3, though, I don't really know what else I can say about it. It's well done in every possible aspect, and I definitely think you should watch it. But since I don't really have a rating system for TV shows, I'm going to say Daredevil Season 3 is spectabulous. Daredevil Season 3, have you seen it yet? You should have. It's been out for 2.5 weeks, but I don't blame you if you haven't, because I just finished it yesterday. Boom. But if you've seen it, tell me what you feel about it in the comments below and educate me. And as always, if you like what I've seen here and you want more videos, and you know what to do.